Energetic protection. Here we will learn to use as many protection tools as possible, whether the physical or energetic, using the body, the mind, and even decrease. This can serve to prevent a negative event, to act when one is already occurred, and most importantly, when our intuition warns to that some things may happen in the future. These tools can be used separately, combined, or even together. Remember that an important factor here is the faith. If you do one single thing with faith, it's enough. If you do 20 and you not believe, it's all in vain. It's important to note that this event can manifest more frequently in your energy are vibrating at very low levels, the bad things. Therefore, it's essential to raise our vibration. How do we do that? You can put the bare foot on your hearts on the floor and imagine the roots growing from your feet, connecting you with the earth. From deep within it emerges a pulsating violet light coming from a gigantic violet quartz located to the earth's core. This is Gaia, is nature. Thus light penetrates your roots and begins to rise through your entire body, illuminated with this violet or rainbow light, until where you are completely covered, radiant, bright, resplendent. While you're visualizing this, you repeat mentally, love, love, love. The word love is the most powerful and miserable energy that exists on the universe. Through and by this energy, humanity has been able to create wonders and accomplish the greatest feats on service on the humankind. We begins with decrease. In short, these are direct orders we give to the universe common and we use for good. The universe allow, activates and support. Most of these were channeled by ascended masters such as 11 of Count Saint Germain. 1. I am the belt, or ring, or cycle, of protection around me. 2. I am the power, the presence, and consume all your fears, doubt, and confusion that be in my outer mind, upon the invincible activity of them. 3. I am the visible illumination throughout this body. 4. I am the great magical circle of protection around me, invisible, repelling all discordant elements that try to enter and disturb me. I am the perfection of my world, and it is self-sustained. 5. I am the light of this room. 6. I grab you into my circle of love. Send love to the person who gives you a negative symptom. Do that and nothing else. At this point, you might be asked why everything begins with I am. It's simple. It's the translation of the name of God, Jehovah, in Hebrew, Yahweh. The translation is I am that I am. Therefore, you are invoking the name of God to ask for protection. And if God is with you, who can be against you? Now, let's move on to another powerful visualization exercise using the mental plane. Imagine yourself inside on a large tube of violet light on a great column completely surrounding for your physical body. This belongs to Saint Germain Count. 2. Imagine yourself sitting on a prayer position, and that's the 4 cardinal points. Place a torch with the violet flames and repeat, I place a torch on my left, I place a torch in front of me, I place a torch on my right, I place a torch behind me. Once the last torch is placed, the fire of the 4 rising diagonally above your head, creating a red-violet bonfire. You remain immersed in it, in absolute stillness. It's born and transmute all negativity of your energetic plane. This belongs to Master Kuan Yin. 3. Imagine yourself inside a sphere that covers your entire being in a blue color. This belongs to Archangel San Michael. The next exercise combines the previous and adds a physical movement. Place your index and your middle finger on your third eye between your eyebrows and trace a large vertical cycle from the forehead and down your leg. That close exactly where began. While doing so, repeat this decree. In the name of the living Christ. Now we move to another step. Invocation of the guardian angel. In brief, I recommend to invoke your guardian angel every morning, especially when you know you will face a challenging situation. Call upon him by his name. Yes, he has a name. You can ask for his name and you will reveal it through your surrounding or your dreams. When you hear it on your hair, will you know it is true? To invoke him, do 3 times. If you know this name, use it. If you don't know, it's simply saying guardian angel, guardian angel, guardian angel, and explain the situation and why you wish to be protected. A variation of this is to invoke your angel and instruct him for communicate with the guardian angel of the another person, asking they desist from causing harm, trouble, or case relates to you. Clarification. Ask only for this, nothing more. If you speak with your guardian angel to send to speak with another guardian angel of the other people is causing you harm, only ask to stop to these things only about you, physical aspects. You can use stones. I recommend the black tourmaline. Is this one. It's a very powerful stone that absorbs the negative energy. You can use the white or the violet quartz. This is the white one. And this is violet. Both symbols of purity and harmony. Acts as an energy transmuter, meaning that this energy negative will send you toward you will transform into a positive energy. You can use amulets, red bracelet that repel the energy of envy, bracelet with the Amsa or Nazar is like a Turkish eye, this one. They are both of the ancient tradition. Thanks for their sacred geometry and specific colors, they repel the evil and sent by others, neutralizing the effect. In another level, you can use the tetragrammaton. This symbol is very powerful. Thus, we work with this pure metaphysics, and now these meanings understand the symbol. When people understand and use it in a correct position, is a cloak of protection and the same clear message to anyone with his intentions. This amulet not only blocks but also returns to a negative energy, and that is another level. So its bearer must be prepared. So if you don't know this amulet, the meanings, don't use it. Shower and immerse bath. Use a coarse sea salt placed on your crown chakra and upper your body, and let the water wash it down. Take more salt in your hands and wash yourself from the inside outward, from the top to bottom, as if we are a soap. Visualize all times came off, and the water itself as dark, and little by little is become pure and crystal clear. Add vinegar to your hands and pass it over on your entire body. Finish the shower with vinegar without adding more water. If you are taking a bath, simply put these elements in water and submerge yourself. Variation. Gently tap your forehead between your eyebrows with your index and middle fingers while performing the exercise. Five. Cleanse yourself with a Palo Santo stick or copal, passing all that over your body, including your hands and feet. Inhale a small amount of this smoke. Is purified within, but only a little. 6. Place a glass, fill it 3/4 with water and sea salt. Put this one in a plate under your bed, right beneath your sleeping position. As the salt absorbs the water, rise up the glass, and it starts to dry, discard everything and wash the glass. 7. If the person in question has entered in your home, a negative person, you can cleanse the floors using a mixture of coarse salt and vinegar in the mop bucket, and the rest of the room and the walls with Palo Santo stick or copal. 8. Sacred geometry. You can carry your place in your home with symbols such as a Metatron cube. It's this one. Or the Turkish eye, or imaging of angels or archangels. These naturally emit a protective vibration, and for more were visit, they send a clear message of which side you stand and who protects you. You can ask for assistance from the archangels, from whom I left a note on my site or Instagram with a corresponding prayers. Each is a specific for center intention, unblocking conflicts, love, abundance, health. However, in case of direct protection, invoking the Archangel Michael with his red blue sword and protective shield will you make untouchable on an energetic levels. It is not only a matter of invocation them, but also or allowing them to act beyond or your free will. That is, you must be authorized them. This is because they see us, they accompany us, but they cannot intervene in your life and help us if we do not authorize them. Suppose that many of you, having to reach this point, do not understand how these things work or simply do not believe them, still use them. Ask and release. The method of how it works is not your concern. They know how you do everything in the best of the most harmonious way. Those who are on the wrong side will understand they can no longer touch you, and even worse for them, they can will realize under whose your protection stand. Therefore, they will no longer bother you. Remember that by the universal law of vibration, higher energy dominates lower ones. Say calm and have faith. I express my heartfelt gratitude to my spiritual guides, the beings of light, and my higher self who helped to channel this information for you, especially to Master Kuan Yin, who gave me this exercise of the torch. At the time, if I read these words, I had never studied in videos or read about in books. She is the master of the violet ray which transmutes negative energies. And now that you have this knowledge, I hope it will be useful. And remember that if you are on the side of the light, you will be protected.